What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. I hope you guys are doing well. I know that I've been focusing on X-Defiant a lot lately, but that doesn't mean that I haven't been paying attention to what's going on with Call of Duty. Trust me, I have been. And unfortunately, I've come to a harrowing conclusion, one that you've probably been able to tell from the title of this video. I believe that the majority of the Call of Duty community is brainwashed. Brainwashed to believe that this is the best that Activision can deliver, the best that money can buy. And unfortunately, like other major titles out there right now, like Madden or FIFA, this is the bare minimum. This is a studio, a publisher, a development team that doesn't care anymore because the money keeps flowing in. And don't get me wrong, this criticism isn't necessarily pointed at Sledgehammer Games, because I believe that Sledgehammer has done a half-decent job this year with Call of Duty and adding some quality content into the game. They also fixed some major issues that Infinity Ward put into the game for some reason, most notably the minimap and the perk system. Both changes, I think, are for the better. And you might get a little bit of an argument from me that the movement has improved as well, but that's a little bit more of a polarizing topic for a different day. The main focus I have here is, why do we all accept the bottom of the barrel? Why do we all accept less? This Call of Duty game, when put up to its predecessors, doesn't hold up. You want to talk about unstable servers? Let's talk about it. It takes 2 seconds to look for a video on Twitter or Reddit or even here on YouTube that talks about packet burst, rubber banding, or just plain old stuttering. Issues that should not happen on a billion-dollar franchise in 2024, and yet it is rampant right now in MW3 and Warzone. And guess what? When you mention it, you have a pile of brainwashed idiots coming in to defend a billion-dollar franchise for giving you the bare minimum experience. And that's the disappointing part. Having expectations and wanting more for your video games is looked upon as you being greedy, as you being entitled. I just remember when games were able to deliver a cohesive experience, something that Call of Duty cannot do anymore, because they are too busy being lazy and greedy to care, because you guys keep continuing to give them money every single month. Every single new Battle Pass or Black Cell release, here's more of my money. Oh, Gundam's in the game? Here's more of my money. And I get it. Some of the crossovers are cool. But at the same time, do I want to be running around a first-person shooter game like a Gundam character? No, because I'm not 12. Regardless of that fact, though, I think that you should be able to spend your money how you want. But then also, demand better. If you're putting your hard-earned money into the game, you should be expecting more. You should be demanding more. Not having a game that has completely been taken over by cheaters at every single turn. Whether it's on Modern Warfare 3 or Warzone, good luck trying to play ranked, because it's just riddled with cheaters. What's the point? And now you're skeptical every single game you play, because the cheaters have infiltrated the game. And what is Activision's response? Nothing really. Very little consequence, very little care. It seems as if they just allow cheaters to exist because why? They spend money on the game. Simple as that. If cheaters didn't spend money and all they were doing was ruining people's experiences, they'd be gone tomorrow. But because they spend money on the Black Cell Battle Passes, on the bundles, hey, guess what? You get to remain in our game because you're giving us money. Because we need to pad our pockets and continue to churn out bottom of the barrel nonsense. And I already know people out there are going to say, if you don't like it, don't buy it. You're right. I haven't bought a cosmetic in Call of Duty in quite some time. They haven't gotten my money. Sure, you've gotten my money for the game, but oh well, I've played it. I haven't supported it any further than that. And guess what? This YouTube channel more than covers that cost. So I'm okay with it. But while saying that, I should stop supporting it. You're right. So that's why I'm not buying Black Ops 6. Until I see that Call of Duty is actually progressing in a positive direction, until I see Activision taking strides to make improvements to their servers and their anti-cheat, I have no reason to play this franchise. I have a great game in X-Defiant that I really enjoy playing. I have another game in Dead by Daylight that's just a nice casual experience for when I want to have some fun, get a little spooked every once in a while. It's a fun game. I don't need Call of Duty anymore. I've broken out of that brainwash that makes me believe that I need this game in my life. I don't. I'll continue to criticize it, of course, because why not? It's so easy to criticize. This game that used to have an identity, immersive properties to it, has now instead just littered itself with superheroes, Teletubbies, and what else? Gundam characters. It's really crazy to see how far Call of Duty has fallen, and how much so many of you soak it up and are so willing to open your wallets to give more and more money to this bottom of the barrel experience. And this is why I've come to the conclusion that you're all brainwashed. And this by no means is a personal attack on you. No, I would just like you to do some critical thinking here and ask yourself, is this the best Call of Duty can do? Billions of dollars, this is the best they can do. Well, it's not, because cheaters are running rampant. They don't listen to their community. I mean, matchmaking's still awful. And, oh, the Car 98 was a complete and utter disaster for a month. And they did nothing about it. So all of this to say, are they putting in the maximum effort required to maintain a quality game? No. They're not even putting in like an adequate effort. They're putting in the bare minimum. And I would just like more people to realize it's okay to not play Call of Duty. You don't need to be in on everything. The game sucks. The franchise has lost its way. And there are better games out there. It's that simple. There are games that do what Call of Duty does better. They might not be as popular. They might not be as mainstream. But you're going to have a lot more fun. Because if I have to read one more comment of somebody complaining about the experience they're having in Call of Duty, only to realize they spent hundreds of dollars to support their own misery, I'm going to lose my mind. You're paying for the incompetence that you see. You're supporting this train wreck. Whether or not you believe your money from your one bundle does anything of significance, you're saying the second you spend money, this is good enough. Give me more of this. Give me more rubber banding. Give me more cheaters. Give me more packet bursts. Give me more skill-based matchmaking. Give me a less customizable experience and a more generic one. Give me an experience that is manufactured so that I can potentially spend a little bit more money instead of an authentic one. That's what you do every single time you purchase a COD point. Every single time you buy that cool new bundle that's in the game. I wouldn't have a care in the world if this game was littered with bunny rabbits and farm animals and superheroes. If the core of the game was better. If Activision gave a hoot. But they don't. And you're all brainwashed to believe this is the best you can do. Same way that Madden players are. The same way that FIFA players were. They can do better. And that should be the expectation. It's time for the players to take back some of the power that they have. Instead of allowing these developers to run all over us and give us no respect, it's time to take it back. Draw a line in the sand. Say you're done with this. Until improvements are made, until they put their money where their mouth is and actually put some effort in, you're done. I mean, I've done it with franchises that I've supported for decades, like the NHL franchise, like Madden, and now Call of Duty. I cannot support franchises that continue to churn out bottom-of-the-barrel experiences while they're getting billions of dollars from their community. It's just not good enough. It's not. It's simply not. And we're all brainwashed to believe that it is. And that's the real disappointing part. I really, really hope that some of you take away from this video that it is time to hold Activision more accountable, to expect more from development teams. That's all I hope for. But regardless, that's it for the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.